Всем привет, с вами Урнелла. Проходим игру L.A. Noire. Отдел нрава. Божественное предопределение. Go. Bang. Табио. The fire. Bang, bang. Ладно, все тихо.
Earl Phelps. A shooting at the 111 Club. 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Клуб, это хорошо. Я люблю клуб.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Да, напарник, это косяк наш.
I understand you, but thousands wouldn't.
God damn it. They can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
I'm praying that those prints come through, so I can nail that son of a bitch.
Блин, давно не играл, забыл, как напарника зовут. Надо, блин, если проходить, то сразу проходить игру. А я, блин, наверное, месяц назад последний раз проходил. Ну, напарник, знаю, крыса. Я это помню. Крысеныш еще тот. Эксит.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck. Now I have a much lower.
You can drive.
Шеф не ездит за рулем. Есть напарник.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Клуб 3 единицы.
4:20 guys are already inside. Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
Two musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a four-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me.
Нарики.
Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Be my guest. You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Так. Сейчас бы знать, где выход.
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
Ну, блин, сколько тут мне прочесать-то надо? Чё, блин? Напарник нифига не помогает. Карточка. Чеки. Нет. Ладно, что тут у нас?
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Чё, блин, Кол, одни солдатики твои повсюду бегают. Явно что-то не то. Чувствую, неспроста это все. Сережки есть? Пирсинг? Бородавки? Нет. Че, вообще что ли ничего нету? Серьезно? А. Его уже все из него вытащили.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Бабки остались на месте. Ствол. Чей ствол? Фелпс. Пушку достань, Фелпс. Все, что ли? Фелпс, достань ствол, ёпта. Блин. Можно было парочку себе забрать, ничего страшного. Блин, сейчас типа по этой крови ходить тут. Ботинки, блин, пачкать.
Find anything interesting?
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
Все? А там бумажник посмотреть. Сигареты. Мальборо. Не, какие-то японские.
Find you handsome. Police found you handsome.
Wait. Nope. Или yes. Nope. Да. Блин, я чё, Фелс? Ну ты чё, блин, каждую сейчас спичку будешь, коробок спичек мацать? А, это тот же самый. Я думал, еще один. Вообще улик нету. Ну, бутылка, чё? Этих столько бутылок уже рассмотрел в этой игре. Одной и той же фирмы, кстати, все. Весь город бухает от одного поставщика. Может, он и есть главный убийца, главный антагонист этой игры. Тот, кто барыжит.
Well maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps.
What's that
Что
click?
это защелкнуло? Так. Дно. Потайное дно.
Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Что тут у нас? Синяя комната.
We should follow up on the musician angle.
Нужно.
Find anything interesting?
He kept his stash close at hand.
Чё у него там хрустит? Ничего нет. Что-то есть. Опа! Знакомая штучка. Осторожно, вызывает
Do you have a new
привыкание.
source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
Опа, опа. Сигарета, а что внутри?
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Открой, Фелпс. Открой сишки. Че, не будешь открывать, что ли? Я бы открыл. Мусорки есть? Что ли мусорки? Нет мусорки. Двух нету. Два ствола нету.
These look brand new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them?
3, 5.
Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Напарник, напомни, как тебя зовут. Я вот Расти запомнил. Толстый ублюдок.
Find anything interesting?
Nope. Ну чё, поговорим с девочкой.
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective.
Ничего такая.
Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Стрельба в клубе 3 единицы.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off.
Чё ты врешь
If I'd
мне?
been here, honey, I'd be
Чувствую,
full of
врешь.
holes just like the others.
Ох. Без понятия, у меня был выходной. Будь я тут, дорогуш, я бы тоже сейчас что. Но вот сейчас у меня нет доказательств. Я не могу его лжи. Значит, ну глаза уводит. Цифра 2, сомнения.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Правильно. Знание о Макголдрике. Ёшкин кот.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Хорошо, не будем на него давить. Верю тебе, девочка.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
Ну чё? Бля, как тебя зовут? Ёшкин кот. Крысёныш ты. По-любому с ними заодно. Ты любишь бабки брать и прикрывать непонятных челиков.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Свидетели.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
Может, тут что-нибудь кто-то видел.
We don't find you handsome. We should at least find you handy.
Мусорка. Ничего.
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
Синяя комната, по порядку поедем.
He wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Так. Господа, пройти полиция LAPD. Мы сможем пройти? Думаю, да.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to
Прокуренный
stay,
голос.
Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow. Or their knucklehead buddies, Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy!
Рой,
How about you get a
вот
drink
как его зовут
while I
точно.
see to this?
Крысёныш Рой, который меня кинет по-любому, вот чувствую, кинет меня.
Will you sit
Как
down?
пить дать кинет, мне придется его пристрелить.
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Партия морфина из армейских запасов.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
Это он на Роя намекает? Кайфуешь? Сейчас посмотрим, кто будет с нас кайфовать. Так. Ну, у меня нету доказательств. Ну, 2. Вот я хотя нашел... Блин, у меня нету доказательств на нее. Вот я нашел в этом футляре наводку на этот бар с наркотой. Что там? Ну, это мне не прикопаться. Сомнения только.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding on to 2 tons of morphine? He'd be dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
О, правильно. Хорошо.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Сомнения или врет. Какие доказательства у меня есть? Морфин. Блин. Морфин. Жертву. Жертву ты имела к ним? Ну врет она. Ей жалко, ей обидно. Блин. Какие доказательства мне предъявите? Ну, сомнений, я не знаю, блокнот, есть подсказка? А, нет у меня. Фак! Блин, или сомнения, или ложь. Я не знаю, как это, как ей доказательства никакие ей предъявить. Они вам знакомы? Но вот он назвал парня, который умер. Не имею ни малейшего понятия. Как мне доказать, что она имеет? Морфин, морфин, армейский запас. Найден, расстрелян жертв. Ну вот, ну, пропуск. Ну был какой-то там пропуск. Сомнения нет у меня доказательств, не знаю.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Не учи меня, Рой. На Анджелину Джоли походит. Фелс, ты где такую тачку достал? Где наш седан? Ой, седан. Тачка без верха. Или кого-то уже своровал. Красный, оба, хуя LAPD. Не может. Давай, давай, газуй, газуй. Там чё коробку теребишь? Ей спокойно. На нейтрале поставь, так докатимся. Бенза сэкономим. Кока-кола Кинг.
Risk losing the trail.
Ах, я думал, это вот это она. Блин, я думал, там он с той машины была. Ракета. Что, стучать побежала, что я приходил? Чувствую грохнутую. А нам по-любому сейчас с Роем шукаться будет. Сейчас там Рой где-нибудь валяется уже. Пах, пах, пав, пав, пав сейчас. Пах, пах. Пах, пах, пах. Ну. Чувствую не к добру. Чё это, Фелпс? У меня уже подозрение по поводу тебя сейчас. Что происходит? Чё за фигня? Не понял. Ты... Фелпс! Мать твою, ты что там делал? Ты переспал с ней? Нафига? Кто она такая тебе?
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Вообще непонятках я.
But I'm not with him for the conversation.
Food wasn't great, but you're real nice.
LAPD, we have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy.
Вот он, Микки.
I see you brought Iga Beaver along.
Наркоделия.
Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good
Он
afternoon.
наркоторговец.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole.
Следи за
He has the
языком.
biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Продажа наркотиков Финкельштейнов.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
Лени. А вот у меня нет доказательств. Ну чё, цифру 2, сомнения только.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Правильно.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ну, сомнения опять.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing
Я пока
down.
в непонятках по поводу этой девочки, Джоли и Фелпс.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my shot.
1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can ask this fella out.
Взял так просто переспал.
You know you made it.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe
So,
at me.
how do we
Put
connect
him
the
down with my
docks
sap.
robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Как?
Yeah, the bum took a swipe
Не
at me.
знаю как.
Put him down with my sap.
Рой, может, подскажешь мне?
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Стволы.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round. I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk. Need
This
a
is the
drink.
crate we recovered.
I got the jitters again.
500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Томпс.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got
Here's
thrown
our
out.
backroom arsenal
Now the
from
DA
the
wants my
111
head.
Club. Some of these guys are from my old unit.
Кто-то мне уже обвел
Finally
сразу.
shipped home.
Даже не надо было париться.
Kelso, Sheldon. McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all together.
Заварушка началась. Бандитские терки. Опа, это кто там сидит у нас? Девочка из клуба была лучше. В красном которая. Где убили? А куда идут? Давай, Рой, заводи тачку.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. Fine. Where are we headed?
Блин, раз стрельба идет. Так, конечно, по порядку я пошел бы. Меня музыка нагнетает. Давай, 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 давай. Жги резину, а не землю, как говорил Вин Дизель. Опа. Серьезное оружие. А у нас Рой что в кармане? Вот это экшон. LAPD. Прекратить стрельбу. Опа, опа, -1. Козел. Фак. Ну я так-то его убил. Мне игра просто не дала. Хотел еще раз убить. Что не убить? Да вы ёшкин кот. Мне кажется, его не убить. Нет. У меня появилась идея. Ну все, сука, иди ко мне. Ну я тебе сейчас жопу надеру, ублюдок. Неплохо я придумал, как в боевиках.
LAPD, drop the gun now.
Не понял. Ну вот нафиг ты фейл старал-то ему. Ну молодец. Все? Изи. Придурок, ну не сейчас надо было орать. Я обычно говорю, когда захожу, все спокойно, обстановка. Ну или когда не очень хорошая. Но никогда такая, что за спиной ты. Придурок. Наверное, какие ребята пытались там из одного угла в другой угол прятались. Тачку взял задним ходом в щук и все. Отлично я, конечно, придумал. От себя сам балдею.
It's one of the BARs.
Что там должно быть написано? Ничего, наверное. Я вообще-то ему один выстрел в башку сделал. Сережки есть? Нет. Татушки тогда еще не делали. Кольца нету, сережки нет, часов нет. Бомжара. Где роликсы твои? Бриллианты, алмазы. Пирсинг. Че, ничего что ли? Ага. Кампа, третий столик.
Phone number and restaurant table.
Что нам это говорит, Фелпс?
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Только попробуй мне бежать нахрен. Я не люблю бегать сразу, предупреждаю. Это мой напарник.
We just want to find out
К
what
сожалению, какой был.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turned up and started treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Cool Ridge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much.
Что значит ничего особенного?
Cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Че ты мне гонишь? Че, мне лоха увидел?
I was down at the 111 club this morning, waiting for the medical.
Я не то, там, наверное, доказательства были.
Brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Причина стрельбы.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
Че мне гонишь?
Felix, we didn't go through Okinawa to come back to this on our streets.
I've got the LAPD to keep me safe, right?
Конечно.
Me and all my people.
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in LA?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months.
Че, у меня были
So glad to see
доказательства?
you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, detective.
Блин, какое мне доказательство-то было?
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
Это Альваро был? Блин. Что-то я лоханулся, поспешил. Что-то телефона-то нет, только трубка.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second.
Келс, что знакомый Келс? Что такое Келс?
Jack Kelso, apartment 4,
Келсо,
1408
Джек,
North El
служили
Centro
вместе.
Avenue, Hollywood.
Понятно.
Thanks, man.
Сослуживец. Я его в начале игры записал. На бумажку себе. Погнали, Рой.
You're behind the wheel.
Голливудское отделение полиции сгоняем сначала.
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
наркотики.
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get...
Get this morning's edition hot off the press.
Are you going to the Macambo this Friday?
Дзынь-дзынь. Где все? Ну, так заходи, не хочу.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Куда мне идти?
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he didn't forget. Well, are there any leads?
Департамент полиции Лос-Анджелес.
Are you going to release me now? I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he didn't forget.
С кем я тут должен побазарить?
Catching all those criminals.
Чё, как дела, мужики?
Mouthpiece sort of strips off me at the grand jury. Case is thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round. Mouthpiece sort of stripped off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. I think his name is Phelps.
Блин, с кем я побазарить-то должен был? По поводу оружия что-то.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting. He was in the bathtub, and he'd taken one of his fingers. I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he didn't forget.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Да.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget. I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Это мой босс.
Those vice boys get
Чё?
in inside?
Чё уставился?
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to 45. I want to stop him with 1 round.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war. I want to make homicide. You know you make me get that desk. You think the vice boys get any on the side? Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war. Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worse.
Или я уже сделал это задание?
Remember that dead lady they found under the train? That guy, Phelps is his name. He solved the case. He booked some barfly for the murder.
Okay, keep moving,
I didn't
lover
want to
boy.
arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Ладно, наверное, все сделал. Ну хоть буду знать теперь, как отдел выглядит, а то я уж никогда не бегал по нему.
He was in the bathtub, and they'd taken one of his fingers. I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Где наша тачка? Рой. Желтый. Вот что желтый значит?
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with 1 round.
The cop from the newspaper.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Давай, давай, давай. Мэрил еще где-то должен быть.
This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Обиделся.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Какие у меня доказательства?
That's correct. You left at midnight, correct?
Ну, сомнения, я не знаю. Нет у меня доказательств.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened?
Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up.
You'd better watch your mouth.
Правильно.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Ах, проглотил. Слюну проглотил. Врет. Я не знаю. Ну, какие вот у меня доказательства есть? Вот. Да у меня нету на него доказательств. Ну, сомнения.
You want to take a guess where he got hold of the cash?
Not really.
Фак! Фак! Ну, какие у меня доказательства были?
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
You can't expect me to turn a blind eye, can you? No, sorry.
Ну, слышал, он должен был слышать. Что мне ему предъявить? Краденое си...
You left at midnight, correct? Am I gonna get out of here tonight? Were you at home last Saturday? That's correct. Where's the phone?
Ну ладно, вру, врет он.
You're not a good liar, Jack.
Я не знаю, я нажму оружие, но я не понимаю, как я ему могу предъявить.
If you believe I had anything to do with the theft of the BARs, or the morphine for that matter, I suggest you produce some evidence.
Краденые винтовки. Ну давай.
I've had enough of this. You're wasting my time.
Вот херота, вот нету у меня доказательств.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
Блин, ну вот, ну сомнения. Ну чё?
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is
У меня
being
нет
used on the
доказательств
street.
на него вообще.
Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The
tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm gonna be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Маковский. Блин, что-то мне не нравится. Ну куда ты сел, Рой? Маковский.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
Все, загрузка закончилась.
Shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
Главное хоть не бежать. Сейчас переключу коробку спорта, так понял. Давай, Рой. Давай, давай, спокойно. Давай. Шляпу потерял, ёпта. Рой, как ты без шляпы будешь стрелять? Подожди, кого его. Бампера нету, Рой. Все в твоих руках. Давай, Рой. Мочи, мочи. Пах, пах. Давай, пах. Пах. Ну. Рой, ёпта. Денек выдался.
Getting close and steer him off the tar.
С тупым лицом перезаряжается. Не хотел материться. Опять их убили. Сережек нет. Колечка нет. Не женат. Чисто.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Кортни Шелдон. Знакомая фамилия. Ученик, бывший солдат-медик. Это тот самый начальный чувак. Блин, не руку, не руку. Чё, нет кармана, что ли, сестра? Отпусти, Калпс. Вот, сюда мне надо. Всех убивать, кто был на этом, на корабле.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
Ну. Такие ботинки, Рой. Чё, блин? Правда? Газетка. Посмотрим.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now. Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor?
Опа, мэр.
District
Roy.
Attorney.
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public.
Крыса ёбаная. Ох, крысёныш.
Papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Крысёныш, все-таки знал. Чё, тебе не надо быстро? Ох, Рой, достань, Фелс, пушку. Убей ублюдка. Козел. Козел. Чё тут с тачкой у нас? Так. Что-то меня останавливает. Почему ты-то эти не мог обыскать?
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
Тяжкий театр.
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine. They're waiting for someone to crack.
Все, они убежали уже. Обалдеть. Бак словил.
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Still good. We need to get closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. I can't hit a target that isn't there, fellas. Don't try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Конечно.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar.
LAPD!
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Блин. Козлы. Не захотели сдаваться. Так нафига ты, Фэлс, переспал с этой немецкой шлюхой? Я вот этого понять не могу. В чем прикол-то?
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. That's an oxymoron for you.
Пушки подобрал. Ха! А этот чё, чувак не подобрал?
You can drive. Where are we going?
Предатель. Я тебя пристрелю нахуй точно. Я всегда знал, что он крыс. Ох, наши гибнут. О, смельчак какой-то убежал первый.
Move, I've got you. Throw out the guns.
LAPD, положить оружие на стол. Где мой автомат, кстати? Что-то я, блядь, не тем занимаюсь. Это другое дело.
Weapons on the ground now. Wide open here.
Делал несколько пуль. Ты чё, Фелпс? Ёб твою мать, это наша пушка. Возьми пушку, Фелпс. Охренеть ты разбрасываешься оружием. У меня только дробовик останется в багажнике. Живой?
Tell Courtney.
Чё Кортни передать?
Bad luck.
Кортни. Но дело того стоило. Кортни Шелдон. Это тот псих. Боже мой. Признание Беккета.
Polar Bear Ice Company. You really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Чё, нету карманов? Где еще труп?
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Кстати, этот придурок Шелдон такой тюфяк вроде был, что уже там группировку целую сделал.
Juicy, Beckett.
Мальчик быстро растет.
These are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has their unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
Че, мне туда не попасть? А, вон дверь. О, фига себе, я тебя тут перестрелял. Фелп, а ты сможешь перепрыгнуть? Не, нифига не можешь. Ну, при все правильно, костюм порвешь. Ну все, пушку, Фелпс, возьми. О, Кася, ты газу дал. Не туда, Рой.
You're behind the wheel. Fine. Where are we headed?
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
Я тут при чем? Ребят, вы чё, вам Шелдон? Ой, ё-моё.
On the roof, Cole, nail him. Throw out the guns.
Чёрт, моя шляпа!
Keep moving, I'll
Давай,
cover
иди
you.
сюда. Кто там?
Weapons on the ground, now.
Где моя шляпа? О, возьми шляпу. Фэл. Нормально. Козлы.
There, somebody tag that son of a bitch.
Find some cover! Clear me some space here! Stay in cover!
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list.
APL to Car 11K. Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
Шутит еще.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
Tag along with that on.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap...
No buts. This is more important.
Did your parents ever ask you to run away from home?
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, detective.
Это доктор.
This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is
Вот
a
он,
very
главный
strong
говнюк.
man. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation.
Шелдон, это пацан, шестерка. Возраст 25. Доктор всем заправляет.
I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Глаза опускаешь, врешь. Вот это записная книжка, то, что он имел отношение с Коуэном. Или вот это? А, вот.
Stare all you want. I have nothing to hide.
Так, что он там сказал? Блин, ну вот, а что я спрашиваю? Я не могу и тебя винить. А почему я не могу тебя винить? Бекки-то он сказал, ладно, врешь.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Признание Беккета.
Jack isn't scared of you, Phelps. None of us were. We just followed your orders.
Да как? Ну как?
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Чё? Блин, я вообще не понимаю, что нажимать. Блин, ну сомнения.
So Eddie McGoldrick took his cut and bought the 111 Club.
I don't know what Eddie has been up to.
Да блядь!
Have you finished, detective?
Все мимо.
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Блин.
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, Good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
Хрена ты с ней переспал?
Can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking?
Мать твою, вот это действительно, о чем ты думал? Блять, это непонятно, какая-то хуйня была там. Наркоманка, реально. Блять, ты ее не знаешь даже. Нафига ты это сделал? Придурок. Пошел в жопу, Фелпс. Обалдеть ты тормоз. Вообще не понял юмора с этой девкой. Блять, иди нахуй, передерни лучше рукой правой. Для разнообразия можешь левой. Сука, придурок. Что пугает, блин. Да нет у тебя пушки там. Да. Накосячил ты. Да я уже грохнули, небось. Крыса рой по-любому пристрелил я. Что за фигня? Вообще не понял юмора. Похвально. Понижение. Что это у меня со звуком? Ладно, все. Еще не понял юмора с этой девкой немецкой. Газовщик. Ну чё? Газ в другую сторону пойдет или что это хочешь сказать?
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like porking that German whore, Phelps?
Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
Чуть не дай бог будут еще моим напарником. Я утуплю
I
где.
don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs.
Biggs.
Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, Detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Да. Ладно, на этом пока все. Всем пока. С вами был Юрнелло. И недотёпа Фелпс. Ну ёб твою мать, ну как ты мог, блядь, с этой немкой? Кто такая? Откуда такая, блядь? Что вообще, наркоманка реально? Нафига ты с ней связался? Это вообще, блин. Все, ГГВП. А, блин, не на ту кнопку нажал.